Welcome to the Microsoft Tips Showcase, where we provide quick, single-topic videos on how to do something within a Microsoft 365 related tool, such as SharePoint, Dynamics, Office, etc. Microsoft 365 provides you a lot of different applications, and one of them that we'd like to introduce today is Office 365 Video. This is a fairly new app out there, so many of you might not have seen it. We're going to go ahead and get started, but just the assumption here is that you're going to begin from within Microsoft 365 and you have access to the suite bar. So I'm going to switch over here to my Office 365. To get to the video app, you come up here to the app launcher in the top left-hand corner, click on it, and somewhere in these apps you'll find it. Mine is right here in the middle. So I'm going to hover above it, click on it, and it will open up Office 365 Video. Now there's a lot of different ways you can think about this, but my way of summarizing what Office 365 Video is, it's an organizational version of YouTube. That's really what it is. You can put a lot of videos in here. You can manage the channels. You can share. You can find stuff. So it's a pretty phenomenal thing. I'm really excited of the potential that's in here, the way I can help customers organize their videos out there and to make them a lot more findable so people can get access to it. So I'm in my lab environment. I'm going to show you this first. I don't have any videos in here, but I will show you my actual production environment that I put all of these videos that, even this tip that you're watching today, these videos go in there, and that's how we organize it, because I wanted to show you a little bit of real world scenario. So really quickly, you'll notice you got a home environment. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute, but coming across the top, you see this gray bar with the blue box and the yellow box, and I apologize, I'm using colors to define things, but this is areas that will be highlighting or showcase videos, and then down below are the channels. So when you come across the top menu bar, we're on the home. You can see that the line is underneath home. Now when we click on channels, the line is underneath channels, letting you know that we're here. And here you have community channel. That's a default channel they create, but we could create a new channel. I just clicked on the plus for new channel and give it a new name, like let's call this one Tips Showcase, since that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'll give it a color like blue, or maybe I'll make it purple, and hit create. And so now I'm creating a channel. You can see that it's purple in the background. You're able to give a little flair to this, but creating a channel is that easy. And the next thing you do is just click on upload videos, and you can either browse for the videos or drag them and drop them right inside of here. That's the same thing that you have available to you with YouTube. Coming across the top, we were on channels. You'll notice you have upload. You could have had that before to be able to choose a channel. So if I click on upload, it tells me choose a channel. In this case, I only have two channels, community or showcase, and I can choose what to upload. And then again, I said you can drag and drop, or if I click on this arrow, it lets me go browse for the video that we want to upload. I'm going to come back here to home for a second. I wanted to show you some of the settings. Basic settings. I'm not trying to get too fancy here, but portal settings, and I'll show you again on the real environment, but it lets you set permissions on who can see and do what. The spotlight lets you showcase some channels. So in this case, we might choose which ones are on the home page, and here I want tips to be first and then community to be second. If I had videos, I could click there, and I'll show you in a minute what that looks like. I'll hit save, and now it's good to go. And then you also have these links for guidelines, which I'm not explaining in the introduction. I'm going to go back to home. The next thing, so we did portal settings. The next thing we want to look at really quickly are channel settings. So if I click on the tip showcase, so the original settings we did was for the entire video. Now we can go into each channel and have our own settings. Right here you see channel settings. And in here, it allows me to be able to change the name and the color if I want. I can set permissions on who can see and edit these videos. In this particular channel, I can spotlight certain videos that I want seen. And then if I want to be engaged on the Yammer side, I can do that, but I choose not to. Let me go ahead and close this. I'm going to go back to home. And so let me flip over now to the production one. And I'll show you what it looks like when it has a lot of videos populated in there. Okay, so now you can see we're on a channel. This is my production channel, and this is where I have a lot of our videos. The first thing you'll notice is up on top you see some of these videos are just highlighted. In this case, these videos are about small business office portals in the government, but you'll also see coming down, we have trending videos, which videos are kind of hot. The SBO showcase is the small business office showcase. The apps showcase is where you might have seen those, but where we highlight different apps off the Microsoft Store. And then you have the tip showcase as you come along. Let's go ahead and go into the tip showcase. We can see all videos. You'll notice once we come in here, we can browse a bunch of them and just go page after page. But something else I'd like to do is maybe highlight a couple of videos. So in this particular case, I'd like to spotlight. So I'm coming over to the left-hand menu, hitting spotlight. And right here, it allows you to spotlight by clicking on it. And then you choose something to find your favorite. And I'm just going to click forward a little bit. I'm going to choose this one here, change the site's look and feel, say OK. And then I'm going to do 2 more spotlights in the corner. I'm going a little fast because it's introduction, not training. And this one here, I want to find the right here. I'm going to choose that guy, and I'm going to choose one more. Okay, and here's where you get into changing some of the colors, etc. So I'll choose that guy. Let me go ahead and hit save. So now it's saving that to the main channel. I'm going to come back here on my channel. I'm sorry, so it chose the channels. I'm going to choose 365 tips. And now it's going to kind of reset, and you see now they're highlighted across the top. That allows me to showcase some of those. One last thing I want to show you is the storage settings that it shows in here, because this is something that I think is really impressive. Right now, you might have videos stored a lot of different places. Something to consider is getting your videos up into Microsoft 365. Microsoft gives you incredible amounts of storage. I've now taken all these videos that I've been creating for YouTube and for your benefit and putting them out there on the internet, but they've been stored internally on my hard drives. But now that they're being stored with Microsoft, I know that they're protected by some very significant storage backup procedures and policies. Anyways, right here you'll see storage metrics at the bottom. When we click on that, I've uploaded, I don't know, a couple of hundred videos, I think. And right here you can see that I still have 2 terabytes free, or 25 terabytes free or something. But just a significant amount of data. Every individual user gets, I think, a terabyte to start when you get up on Office 365. So really consider putting it up there, dropping your videos out there. You could begin to present your videos in a way that looks just like this for some of your staff, so they can be able to get access to these videos and they don't just sit in a file cabinet, whether that file cabinet is an actual cabinet with tapes or whether it's a hard drive. You want to be able to get this data out there for them to see. So I hope you found the video tour useful. This concludes the lesson. I hope you find these tips useful as you sit there and continue to do your job day to day. Please provide me any feedback in the comments, including suggestions for tips you'd like to see. If you found this tip helpful, please share it with others on one of the social media platforms or just give it a thumbs up. I'm Neil McDonnell, your host with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join us again for other tips.